जी, बिल्कुल। आपका धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगी रिपब्लिक से बात करने के लिए। आपने जो सभी एविडेंस सामने रखा और टाइम ऑफ इवेंट्स भी uh, and of course hopefully that will hugely help with the investigation also to how this breach could happen in the first place.
All right, so we are getting more evidence, Suresha. Thank you there for that phone-in of the possibility of Punjab police looking the other way, possibly collusion, possibly facilitation at the instructions of the top administration. It seems because the visuals that the viewers see now are of protesters at the road where Prime Minister's carcade was blocked. Now this blockade is being facilitated, can be seen or deduced from the fact that the Punjab police men who are present are mingling with the crowd. They're having tea. There is a voiceover. You can hear that, come all, one all and have tea. And Punjab police officers, please come and have tea. And then you can see some cops having tea with these protesters. There is no attempt whatsoever to segregate them. There is no attempt whatsoever to clear the road. There is no attempt whatsoever to get them off the road on which Prime Minister was to travel in a while. It almost seems that these protesters have been brought in, facilitated, and they are having tea there, waiting for the Prime Minister's carcade to come so that they could carry out the blockade, which they eventually did, and made the SPG decide that Prime Minister has to turn and go back to the Bathinda airport from where he took a flight to Delhi. And in those intervening 15-20 minutes, the kind of security nightmare that got created for the protection of the Prime Minister. I think this is yet another of a string of evidences that have come out, Suesha, of not just breach in Prime Minister's security detail today, but then facilitation of these protests and the blessings of the Punjab administration, it seems, were fully there with the protesters insofar as this entire episode of the day has panned out.
Such confident claims coming in from the Chief Minister when we are living in the world of social media and actually everything is on record. We just heard one of the eyewitnesses who literally went on to put out details of how everything was on record with him, videos that were shot, pictures that were taken, and most importantly, those living around this area have seen every little detail of how the protests were taking place, since when the protesters were parked in that very site, and the kind of violence that was also witnessed, and how the Punjab police was privy to every detail, everything of what is happening. How is it that so many facts don't add up, that the Chief Minister was not available for communication when the SPG was trying to reach out to the Chief Minister's office? Then the Chief Minister also claiming and making such confident statements that there was no threat to the Prime Minister's life is obviously something that will not be looked at in good light. He has put himself in this position even in the past during the Ludhiana court blast, where he said it is not a big enough incident. And now this time again, such a huge compromise on the Prime Minister's security, and the very fact that such lackadaisical attitude is certainly not going to go down well, Abhishek.